Wow, look at the natural plantings. I love it. This was just done in October? Holy cow. This is the view right here, huh?
Yeah, it's great.
That is a huge window. Wow.
We ended up doing the whole yard.
That's got to be what, 4 feet deep?
Yeah, 4 feet. There's a 4-foot fish cave down there too.
Welcome to living the aquascape lifestyle.
Sure.
So we got a new neighborhood, huh?
Definitely brand new.
And you and there's an enthusiastic vlogger in the back. And the cool thing about this is you've never seen it, right?
I've not seen this one. Heather sold it and installed it.
And now I am going to vlog it. And I'm Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy. This is my channel, Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy. And it's all about living the aquascape lifestyle. So let's check out another beautiful aquascape water feature. It's kind of cool because most construction of water features are not in new homes. Usually the last thing, after the dining room furniture goes in, the water feature goes in. But we love it when people put the water feature in first because it creates an additional room to live in. So there's Mark's truck. I'm guessing that this is the house. Beautiful, really nice neighborhood out here in Washington. And before I go to the backyard, I wanted to say a quick little thing about the coffee table book. So this fall, we will be debuting an aquascape coffee table book. Super excited about this. Going to be 250 pages. If you're interested in this, check out the link below to pre-register. It's a perfect Christmas gift. It's going to be lots of inspiration and a lot of stuff from Dan Harp in there. Aquascape 2018 Artist of the Year. Okay, so let's check this out. When did you build this water feature, buddy?
October last year.
So another kind of newer one.
Yeah, it's a new one.
This
is a very classic backyard, just super tight access, kind of a small backyard, but
yep.
Wait till you see how they've maximized the whole landscape and everything after we built the pond.
Wow, we got a party going on back here. Wow, look at the natural plantings. I love it. This was just done in October? Holy cow.
So they contacted us, I think in like the summer of last year, and they wanted something for koi. They had this brand new backyard. Obviously he's into gardening, Norbert is into gardening, so
yes.
He really wanted something that he could kind of work on. And you can see like he's really into the pond plants. He keeps it well maintained, so it was just something for like koi keeping and
gardening,
water gardening.
So what would a package like this go for? What is this package?
This is a custom water feature. We customized it to their backyard. We added a nice stream area, made it deep enough for koi. So this one, I think, was right around $12,500 before any upgrades.
Okay, so you've got a biofall, so the $12,500, all the rock work, the berm, the retaining wall, the mechanical filter, right here, the skimmer, the biological filter, the pump, the plumbing, the underlayment, the entire design, $12,500, total package just like this.
Yeah, and then they added a couple things like a fish cave, bigger rocks, so like the
So they upgraded some of the machine rocks.
Exactly. Yeah.
The base package for this would be $12,500, but then you had some upgrades. What were the upgrades?
Added the stream, actually elongated the pond so the koi could swim up to the waterfall and create that. We also created that rock bridge. And then I added a second spillway to the biofalls to give a wider waterfall viewing area from the house and stuff.
Right, and I love the window in here. The window looking out over that. So that's one of the things that you designed it around, right?
It's framed perfectly. It's beautiful.
It really is cool. This is the view right here, huh?
Yeah, it's great.
That is a huge window. So what got you the idea of doing this? I mean, this is not something that people normally look into, you know?
Well, we had a pond in our previous townhouse, a very small one we built ourselves, so we've always been into koi. And we knew when we had this bigger lot, this is a giant lot from a city lot to this when it's giant. So we knew we could do this, and we loved the idea of it. And we also love Dan and Mark, and you know, we knew that we wanted to approach them. So we had them come out and take a look, and this is what they came up with.
Well, how did you know that, how'd you know about Dan and Mark?
Through the YouTube channels.
Yeah, so you've seen their vlogs and everything
and the
else.
fact that Dan is an award winner.
Well, yeah, it's obvious he's a award winner, and I love the fact that you guys are gardeners.
Yeah.
And you can make it look so nice so quick. So what's it been like living the aquascape lifestyle? What do people say that come over to your house for the first time?
Well, this is the first group of people we've had during this time.
Oh, okay. So
you guys are loving it.
But I would imagine that every morning you're looking out and see what's going on.
And at night, we get to turn on the fire and the lights and everything, and it's so much fun at night as well. So
that's living the aquascape lifestyle right there. Great. So Dan, one of the things that I love about this is it shows what you can do in a small space. I mean, this backyard is probably only 20 feet deep.
Yeah, you can barely get the machine here and turn around.
Right. I was just looking at it from inside that window. I mean, talk about an impact creating something like this.
Yeah, and then here in Western Washington, we're, I don't know, 6 months out of the year it's raining, so being able to enjoy the whole feature from inside and the covered area,
right?
That's one of the main factors into the design.
If you've got a small backyard and you want to make an incredible impact, there's nothing that you can put in a backyard that will make more of an impact than a decorative water feature. Every one of these homes has a big window like that. Every one of these homes needs an aquascape ecosystem water feature. So that's Mount Rainier, right?
Yep.
So there's that floating bridge we went over, Lake Washington. So Dan, on this project, you actually had to take out part of the wall to get to the backyard.
Yeah, so the whole property's on this hillside. This side is established concrete steps. So we just dismantled this rock wall over here and made a ramp up to the back.
Right there, that's where you had to bring everything that goes into the backyard in, right?
Yep.
By the way, if you're looking at what we're looking at, that is the view of Mount Rainier over there. So, not a bad view. Lake Washington in the foreground, Mount Rainier in the background. How amazing is that? I love being surprised every time I walk in the back. Pretty nice. I'm assuming, Dad, you've been to this one before.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
We ended up doing the whole yard.
Everything came from the front into the back here. Yeah. Up that little self-made ramp. Nice deep pond. That's got to be what, 4 feet deep?
Yeah, 4 feet. There's a 4-foot fish cave down there too.
That's where I can see the big fish down there. Wow, what a paradise.
That fish cave is big enough I can crawl in it.
Ha! There's a lot of fish in there. Look at this. What a unique weeping pine here. What is that?
Weeping blue lemon.
Wow, that is just spectacular. Okay, so we're not going to show the homeowner's face, but he's going to tell us. You said that this is your 3rd iteration of this water feature, huh, sir?
Correct. It was much smaller. It was more a decorative piece when we first got it. And it was probably to where the cave is, if even that far. And then the second explosion of our pond went to about right here.
And then the 3rd.
And then we had this upper terrace area, all grass.
Really?
My wife said, why are you working in the yard so hard? Nobody goes back there except for you.
So you got rid of the grass, put the patio in.
Put in the patio, and then just blew it up like this. And they put in a stone wall.
I see that, yep.
And then the next expansion is to put a second tier stone wall as well.
5 years, 3 pots. Big, bigger, biggest.
Now we just pamper and take care of the fish and enjoy it.
It's an enjoyable hobby, isn't it?
Absolutely, every single day.
You can see the fish grazing on the rocks and gravel. When you have rocks and gravel in a pond, it's a place for bacteria to grow. Also algae, and the fish will graze on the algae. It's a very natural food source. You can see these fish are coming out of the fish cave. They were a little bit scared when all these people started walking around in the back, but now they're getting more comfortable. Beautiful fish this guy's got, and a nice big pond.
All right, so this project is pretty unique in the fact that we built 3 ponds here. We did the first pond right here, which was about right there. I think it was like an 8x10 or something. The customer loved it so much, they decided to expand it. So we expanded to 4 or 5 feet to about over here. And then they loved that so much, they decided to expand again and had us come back and design the complete yard. Wrapped the pond around this side over here, added another waterfall, added this upper patio, rock work, all these walls, did some landscaping as well, lighting on everything. So we did the flagstone here. We don't do a whole lot of full yard makeovers, but we did all of this slate work, all the walls, patio. There's the new waterfall we added on, and all this rock work as well. This pond's about 20-25 feet across, and then it's kind of a horseshoe shape around this way. So about 15 feet across this way. It's 4 feet deep. Can't really see the fish down in here, but there's a big fish cave I can crawl in down there. I think it's a 48-inch fish cave. These guys love their koi. Just the pond on this one would be around 35-40 grand. It's 4 feet deep, 2 waterfalls, and about 15 by 25. This job in particular is a little more costly than that because of the access, which I'll show you. The access to this project is pretty tricky. We're on a hillside in Seattle. Seattle's got all tight, small streets, and I'll show you around the front what we had to deal with. So this is the front driveway of this house. There's a rock wall that drops down about 3 feet right here. I actually ended up dismantling this wall, setting the rocks up over here, and made a dirt ramp down to the front yard. It's actually a steep driveway too, you can't really tell, but everything came in through this gate and through this side yard. So it's things like that that add cost to a project. Quite a few tons of stone on this one.
So it's great when the fish have a big cave that they could swim into and they can hide from predators, make them feel comfortable in there, and that's just an underwater fish cave in there. I love the fact that this is his 3rd water feature. The average person gets 3 water features. Big, bigger, biggest, good, better, best. And this is the fact that this is an addictive hobby. This is an exciting hobby. This is a fun hobby. And people get into their fish, they get into their plants, and they want to do more and they want to add on to it. That's what this channel is all about. It's inspiring people to live the aquascape lifestyle. And if you like this stuff, check out a link to our coffee table book that's coming out just in time for Christmas. Check out a link and see actually get inspired in the paperback version, and it's a wonderful Christmas gift too. This is why I love to say, I love my job.